Welcome into the latest edition of ESPN FC. I'm Dan Thomas, joined today by Stevie Nicol, Shaka Hislop. No Craig Burley, he's phoned in sick, something about ink poisoning. Well, that's about. A busy show today. Gav Marcotti will be with us a little later to discuss the latest transfer news. Plus, we'll be hearing from Josie Altidore. But we kick things off. I'm delighted, as always, to welcome Brazilian legend Ricardo Kaká to the show. Looking ahead to the season with Orlando, what are the expectations?
I think we can win the championship. This is my target. I know that our first target this year is arrive in the playoffs. This is step by step, but in my mind I always think to win the championship. I know that's very difficult, it's not easy, but this is what I put in my mind as a target in my first season.
And you take a look at MLS and what's happened over just the last few weeks, a lot of big names coming in, Steven Gerrard obviously, Frank Lampard, David Villa, Giovinco as well. It's turning into a very exciting league.
Yes, I think it's a new moment for the league. So a lot of players coming, the league is growing, so it will be nice. For the next years, I think 5-10 years, the MLS will be one of the biggest league in the world.
Of course, at Barcelona, you have Lionel Messi. Meanwhile, at your former club, Real Madrid, you have Cristiano Ronaldo. It's the question, isn't it? We always seem to be asking, but I've got to ask you it as well, Ricky. Who would you prefer to have on your team, Messi or Ronaldo?
It's a very difficult question.
I know.
If I had one team and I had to choose between both of them, I would take a coin, throw it up, and choose like this, because Ronaldo is for me is the icon of soccer, modern soccer. He's completely he can shoot with right leg, left leg. He can head the ball very good. Free kick, he's amazing. And Messi is a genius. Messi can do things in a small moment, in a small space, that just he can do this stuff. So I think it's very difficult. Congratulations to Ronaldo that just won his third golden ball.
And let's talk about another one of your former teammates who's talking about making a comeback for Fort Lauderdale, of course now a minority shareholder. Ronaldo, is he going to come back?
I think so, and I haven't spoken with him in these days, but I think he at least he will train with the team. I don't know if he's going to play, but for sure he's going to train.
Okay, well that leads us on nicely just to some closing questions, Ricky. Taking a look back at the players that you've played with, it's incredible when you look at the talent that you surrounded yourself with throughout your career. Who was the best? Who was the best player you ever played with?
Ronaldo, phenomenal.
It's easy as that?
It's easy because I've been thinking about this a lot. So when I have to say one name, it's always Ronaldo, because I had a very good time with him in Milan, in national team, and I can say that he's the best that I've ever played together.
What made him so good?
His capacity to create the action in his mind and do it. So it's the best thing that he can do.
So Ronaldo, the best player you played with. Who
Yeah.
was the player that you played against and thought, I wish he was Brazilian?
Zinedine Zidane. I just played against him in Real Madrid and the French national team, and for sure I would like to have him as a teammate, but I didn't have this possibility.
I want to ask you one more question though.
Okay.
You have 22 million followers. 22 million followers on Twitter. Now, do you sort all the tweets out yourself, or do you have a person in the corner who is your Twitter PA?
No, I tweeted by myself, but I have one company, and my brother is in front of this to create some contents for the social media.
Ricardo Kaká, as always, thank you so much for your time. Good luck with Orlando and the start of the new season.
Thank you very much.